like one of my best friends. His name's Eric Flores. He hit me up and he was like, "Yo, bro, what you doing?" I was like, "Nothing. Shoot, about to look for a job."
I need some money. Oh, you got money for me?
Like, yeah. And he was like, "Yo, well, my job's hard." I'm like, "What you mean?" He was like, "I work at the school system, the same school system that we grew up in." And he's a family school liaison.
Okay.
But he was like, "Yo, they got behavioral specialist positions open. You're from the city. You're good with kids. You got kids background because I used to coach football and all this stuff. And it's like, yo, you got a good background with kids. Apply. I'll put a good word in. I'm pretty sure they'll get you in." And he was true to his word because all I had to do was apply. Did an interview. I thought I bombed it. but they hired me. They literally hired me 2 days later. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So,
damn, that's fast. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
that's
yeah. Like they got me through it ASAP. So, at this point, I'm working. I didn't boast. I never brought up what I did outside of that school to anybody. You know what I'm saying? The only person that knew about it was my boy, but of course, because that's my boy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But I never really boasted about anything about what I did outside of the school.
Yeah.
The kids did.
They found out. Yeah, the kids always
found you. They found you.
You know what I'm saying? When I sit there and tell you, because they always say that women are the best detectives that you can find. No, bro.
It's kids.
Yeah, it's kids.
The kids will literally tell you the last thing you ate 10 days ago. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. So, I was at work at some point, and then one of the kids came up to me. They're like, Mister, you make beats. And I'm like, this kid probably seen me on YouTube a few times, probably some Instagram or something like that. I can't lie now. They already seen that. So I said, yeah, I do. And then they're like, see, I knew it was him. I know. The kid's like, see, I knew that was the guy. He was on it. You feel me?
They found the YouTube video of you and everything.
Right.
They did the research. Look, 20 videos up.
Mind you, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for the school at that point, man. I had real learning experiences. I'm over here making my page private and everything, though.
Right.
So,
they straight Batman your shit.
Right.
They're like, yeah, exactly. Here's all the facts.
Right.
Matching the school ID,
everything, dog. I'm telling you, this kid is crazy. So, one thing led to another, but the word just got around fast, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, all the kids ended up knowing what I was doing, who I produced for, and everything like that. The students, the teachers was finding out. Then, like, even like the principal was even like, hey, you produced for Lil Wayne? I was like, yeah. He said, yeah, man. I was just listening to that album like not that long ago. Wow, I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? So it was cool just to to have everybody embrace it out of nowhere. Me and my man, he was talking. We were like, yo. He was like, yo, man, like we could probably make an after school program. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, we're just thinking about it for like overtime purposes. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, all right, cool. Like, let's do it. You feel me? We sent there, wrote a proposal, sent it to the principal. The principal approved it. And it started off like small. You know what I'm saying? Like a small group of kids. We probably maybe had maybe a consistency of like 5 kids that would come all the time. You know what I'm saying? But those 5 kids knew what they needed to know.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it was always a good time to actually sit there and break down everything that I knew from the program that I was using called Free Loose. I had that program running since last school year. We fast forward time to this school year. And the first day of our program wasn't until like the last week of December. And it was just a lot of things. They had a whole nother. It was just they had to make sure budgets were straight and everything like that before they even open the program.
Yeah.
So, I always do my little recording thing. You know what I'm saying? We always made sure that we had me and my boy made sure we had our waiver opt-outs for the parents in case the parents didn't want them on camera or anything like that. Because I was doing beats, he was doing videography and photography and stuff like that. He used to do that type of stuff.
Oh man, y'all was lit.
That's
cool.
Like,
hey, that's lit.
it was just you gotta think about it, man. It was like you got two young minorities. You know what I'm saying? One black, one Hispanic, who grew up in the school system. We know how these kids live. We were them kids. You know what I mean? So it was like we understand them in a different way.
Yeah.
You know? So it was easy for us to relate to them. And on top of that, like as far as our positions at work, what our work time positions were, like there is no way they're gonna like be out of line. Right. I'm a behavior specialist. Like part of my job, granted, part of my job is relationships to actually, check on kids, make sure they're doing all right, and making sure that they're cool and everything like that, and being able to problem solve. But another part of my job is that I'm the enforcer. You know what I'm saying? Like in case a kid gets out of line, in case there's fighting, in case a kid, you know what I'm saying, is just flat out being disrespectful. I'm the one that comes in and puts them in check. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't expect me because at the end of the day, you're going to want to come to this after school program.
Right. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
So like, you got to deal with me 2 times. So try to be able to, but you got to deal with me twice.
So there will never be a way, right? Yeah. So there will never, ever be a way where it'd be like, oh, dang, like, I'm going to wild out today. Of course you're not going to wild out because you're going to have to deal with me at the end of the day. And I'm not going to play that. You know what I'm saying?
These off school hours, homeboy. You don't want to do that.
Right. Hey. Like, come on now. Let's not do that.
Hey, he was going to treat them how did he treat Bad Boy? I'm shutting the studio down.
Right. Then go walk and give me a slice.
Give me a cheesecake.
You done hurt my feelings now. You know what I'm saying? So it was but the thing was this. It was good for us because it proved the incentives that we're giving, right? Yeah. Of course, I ain't trying to be the bad guy at my program. Of course, that's downtime for the kids. They've been in school all day. They've been learning. It's a long day. They've been cramming in books. I give the kids a 15-minute grace period in the beginning of our program just to chill, be on their phones, and talk. You know what I'm saying? Because none of that stuff is really allowed. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Once we didn't work, we working.
Right. You feel me? I'm like, I'm gonna let y'all chill, kick it, whatever, and then we take another 15 minutes just to talk about music. You know what I mean? Like, and just the topic could be whatever. It could be whatever's going on in music in today's world. What they feel about certain beats, what type of beats they want to work on, what they think they can improve themselves on in a beat making standpoint and stuff like that. So every time I have one of these classes, I always record it, and I record it not only it wasn't necessarily used for social media purposes. It was used for critique.
Progress.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's used for critique for me to sit there and say, okay, you know what? I could be better at this. Let me improve on my teaching skills this way. Let me do it like this so they can improve themselves. So I can improve on teaching them so they can understand things more like this, that type of thing.